August 4th, summer Kokanee time, 74-degree water surface temperature right now. We're gonna talk about many different things on how you guys can be more successful out here in the summertime, fishing for big, small, just Kokanee in general. We're out here on Hayden Lake today, my home lake. Absolute gorgeous day, overcast, a little bit cloudy. A lot of fish to come, guys. Stay with us. Welcome back to another episode of Walking on Water. It's my pleasure to bring you how to catch more summer Kokanee. I don't know what that is up there, but it looks like something swimming through the water. Something big. I can't even believe that I'm witnessing a moose swimming across Hayden Lake right now. Absolutely insanity. This guy is just trucking along, or this girl is just literally trucking along. That is absolutely insane. I don't want to get too close to her, just so she doesn't freak out, but look at that. North Idaho life, baby. That is definitely a first for me. First of all, a lot of people that don't live in the north don't see moose, period, right? To see one swimming across open water in the middle of my home Kokanee Lake, man, what a gift. What an absolute gift. I mean, I'm like literally mind blown. That's crazy. I know I've seen videos online before of moose swimming across open water, but this is a big lake. I mean, it's 2 miles wide right here. And that thing is just, she's just trucking it. Full send, swimming all the way across. I motored it up to her a little bit. She started getting spooked going the opposite way, so I backed off a little bit. But no care in the world, just ears up, looking like a submarine out here, surfaced on top of the water. It's I mean, just pretty cool stuff. Now, let's get in to how to catch more summer Kokanee. Walking on Water hybrid hoochies. This fly we're not using at all. This is for cam loops, and we just have this on that leaderboard particularly. So we got orange and gold, we got transparent pink and green, and then we got orange and green, as well as those were the smiley blade renditions. We have the high vis chartreuse and pink with the blades, chartreuse and pink blade, and then of course the old faithful. Then we have the rooster tail with the UV pink blade on it as well. Of course, we have garlic bloody tuna and we have shrimp. But in my opinion, the big difference out here on the lake during the summertime is, yeah, I use garlic bloody tuna because that's just a staple, a go-to for Kokanee no matter what time of year for me, and I've done very well on it in the winter and in the summertime. But this shrimp is something new that I've been doing this year. And last night I cured up this corn just a little bit differently. I added a good couple scoops of garlic salt to it. In my mind, during the summertime, the water's warm. I don't know what it does. I talked about this in my Buoy 10 video. It's something about the warming of the water that really just sparks that garlic hit. So we're gonna fish double garlic today and see how the shrimp and garlic does. I've never ran this brine before. I just know that garlic works when the water is warm. Let's get some GBT on this. Here's a little something for you guys. I love running 2 pieces of corn up top and then 1 nice little sized piece of corn on the bottom. So the top one that's up in the skirt's got all that scent, a couple big chunky flavors, and then the bottom one's just dangling with 1. Gonna get ready and deploy these. Let's get in the forward motion here. 158 feet of water currently. We're gonna run a 50-foot setback. In the spring, you kind of want to run a little bit longer setback, you know. In the spring, you run a longer setback simply because of veering. Veering is the idea, and realistically it's exactly what it means, but it's the idea that fish, once you travel over them, want to veer off to sides, right? So in the springtime, it would behoove you to run, you know, a 50, 60, maybe even a 70, 80, and if you're on the surface, maybe even a 100-foot setback. So that's why it's important to understand what time of year to use setbacks, because in the summertime, when these fish are a lot deeper, you're not gonna get as much of that veering, right? And so that doesn't mean you're not gonna get any. So I still like to play it safe. I like to run about a 50-foot setback just to avoid any possibility of veering at all. So today we're gonna run 50 feet. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna see how that does. If we need to make an adjustment, we'll make an adjustment, but as of right now, we're just gonna stick with our go-to, and that's 50 feet in the summertime, because the limited veering we're gonna actually get traveling over these fish. Oh, fish, 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 fish. There we go, baby. There we go. Now it knows it's hooked. Let's go. We've been putting in work in the last couple minutes. Once these clouds start coming over, we start getting a few more bites. This feels like an okay fish. Hopefully we can manage to get it in the boat here and turn this around. We found ourselves a nice little spot, and we're gonna stay right in here. We're gonna see if we can't stay on top of this school. This is a nice fish, you guys. This is a pretty nice fish. Hayden Lake Kokanee is they always produce pretty good fish, but you can always tell a good fish when they fight all the way to the boat. Stay on, baby. This is a very nice fish. This is a very freaking nice kokanee. Let's go, baby. Let's go, guys. Absolute gorgeous kokanee with the new orange and gold walking on water hybrid hoochie pinned right in its face. Let's go get some more. I set my alarm for 4 a.m. this morning. I'm a big believer in God, if you can't tell. Walking on Water is my channel name. And it's just crazy because I set my alarm for 4 a.m. I woke up to it, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. I just woke up again and it was literally daylight out. It was like 5:30 and I'm like, I was bummed out, right? And I get out here on the water and I set up, see a couple kids back at the dock. They're like, oh, dude, I watch your YouTube channel. Can you give me any advice out here on the water? Sat there, flew the drone a little bit because I wanted to get some cool footage of this amazing sunrise coming in. And I get out on the water and I look over and I think I see ducks out there and I'm like, that's a pretty big duck from this far away, right? Get up close to it because I had to know what it was. I started doing an intro, started talking, and I kept seeing this thing out there in the water. So I was like, okay, I've got to go see what that is. That could be something cool. Get out there and it's literally a moose swimming across Hayden Lake, something that I've never experienced or seen before in my life. And so it's just funny how God has plans even when you think everything is going wrong. I mean, it's just, I feel so eternally blessed to be out here all the time. And I just feel so blessed to get to experience and encounter experiences like that. I mean, it's just honestly pretty crazy. So it's pretty cool. Thank you, Lord. And I mean, I just hope we come out here, we have a successful day on the water and a safe day on the water. And I hope everybody that's down at Buoy 10 right now is smacking them. I'm gonna say this again, because you guys haven't heard it enough from about everybody that ever says anything about fishing. You don't leave fish to find fish. We've been marking a ton of fish. We're actually marking a ton of fish right now on the fish finder, and we're fishing off of this point. And this is a new point to me. I don't normally fish this point, but I'm happy that we decided to come over here. Yes, it took a little bit longer than I had expected, but that is fishing sometimes. It's not always instant gratification when you're out here fishing. And we found the fish, and now we're just gonna stay on them the best we possibly can. It's sprinkling a little bit out here. Nice, warm, cool breeze, like a lukewarm breeze, which is nice because it's supposed to be 90 degrees today. I just hope it doesn't start downpouring on us. That would be absolutely amazing if we could avoid that. But it's gorgeous out here in North Idaho right now. Out here on the water with one fish in the boat. Zero complaints so far. So, another tip, don't leave the fish to find more fish. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna see if we can't scratch out a few more of these bad boys so we can go home and put them on the Traeger. Let's go catch some more. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Nice fish, nice fish, nice fish. Let's go, guys. Nothing like talking them on the hook. Just gotta keep it pinned. Nice, consistent reels. If I realize it's a big fish, I do let it do a little run. If it's not a huge fish and I can kind of manhandle it, I kind of like to go that route because, oh, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Come on, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Golden orange, walking on water hybrid hoochie right in the beak, baby. Summer kokanee. Let's go get some more. If you enjoy these videos at all, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. There's a lot more content to come this year. I'm fishing all year round this year. The channel will not take a break. I know I live in North Idaho. We get 3 to 4 feet of snow, and traveling might not always be an option, but I am gonna do my absolute best to ensure that we have videos coming out every single week throughout the freaking year. Also, share these things out to your friends and family if they helped you at all. You can go over to Facebook and like the Walking on Water business page if you like, as well as if you want to be a little bit closer to the community or just join up and be a part of the community, go over to Facebook and join the private fishing Facebook group, Walking on Water Fishing. I would love to interact with you guys there, hear your thoughts on where I should fish next or whatever you want to post that pertains to fishing. Love to have you there. Another tip that a lot of people already utilize, obviously, and it's just really just a piece of technology, is your fish finder. Finding those fish on the graph is not only important, but it will 100% help you catch a lot more fish too. Now, I go through a lot of schools of kokanee and other fish, and I don't get linked up. Sometimes the fish finder is my worst enemy, because I'll look at it and I'll go through these huge schools and I'm just not getting hit or not getting bit. And so you can't purely rely on the fact that, oh, there's fish there, I'm gonna catch one. But the thing about the fish finder is, if it's a good one and it's accurate enough, you can see exactly what depth that school is, and you can target different depths throughout that school of fish, right? Because if there's one school of fish at that depth, you can bet your bottom dollar that there's more schools of fish at that depth. So that's kind of a brain dead tip, but realistically, if I was gonna look at a graph and I saw between 50 and 40 feet was a school of fish, and I zoom in and I look at it, I would instantly adjust my rods to 45 and 50 maybe, and then I would troll around for a while, because I guarantee you'll find more schools that are sitting right there in that depth range. And so that's just a tip that a lot of people, and even myself, forget when they're on the water is just simply using your graph and looking at those schools of fish, because a lot of times I get so tired of seeing the fish, I don't even look at the fish finder anymore. I'm like, oh yeah, there's fish down there. I understand. I fish hawked the water. I know the temperature. That's just where I'm gonna fish, and that's what it is. But realistically, if you're not fish hawking the water and getting temperature readings, it's an amazing way to utilize, it's an amazing way to get your gear down to depth and understanding and knowing right where those fish are at. So you have a better chance of getting linked up with the fish, even if you're not watching them actively bite on the fish finder when you're trolling past them. Oh, there it is, baby. There it is, there it is, there it is. That's a nice fish. Lost it. Oh my gosh. No, it's there. It's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Oh my gosh, I thought we lost it. Let's go, baby. Finally on this rod. That is a nice fish. Look at that thing go. Nice consistent pressure out here. We just started moving out of our spot, and we did a bunch of circles there. We didn't want to leave fish to find fish, and we decided to make a move. Hopefully we can get this thing in the boat. I thought that thing was gone. Now look at this thing just ripping. Come on, baby. I want to see you, please. This is a nice fish, you guys. This is a very nice fish. Oh my gosh, look at that bendo in that rod. Come on now. It's a freaking tank. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, guys. Just absolute gorgeous kokanee out here on Hayden Lake. Well, I hope some of these things help you guys get on more late summer kokanee. It's been an interesting day out here for me, honestly. A lot of weather variation. Was supposed to be sunny, ended up being overcast, which was amazing to be on the water. A little slow in my opinion, but nonetheless, we caught some quality kokanee out here today, so I have zero complaints here. I'm gonna take the family. We're gonna go see some monster trucks tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Walking on Water. I'll catch you in the next one.